The woman swallowed a mysterious pill while the assassin was nearby. 30 seconds later, the effects kicked in. She calmed down. Now her brain was functioning at full capacity, her eyes sharp and focused. Within seconds, her mind worked out an escape plan. She took off toward the ice rink, moving like a parkour athlete. The assassin chased after her, pulling out a knife. But the woman suddenly stopped behind a child, and then... In the end, she managed to escape and used the pill she brought back to temporarily save Eddie's life. The two hid out in a hotel until the next day. But when they woke up, his girlfriend gave him an ultimatum. If Eddie didn't quit the pill, they couldn't be together. Eddie couldn't quit, not yet, so he had to watch her walk away. Then he noticed someone waiting downstairs. It was David, the guy who had accidentally taken the same pill. He now understood the power of it. Eddie had no choice but to give him a few pills to shut him up, for now. To prevent enemies from coming after him again, Eddie hired 2 personal bodyguards and spent $8.5 million on a high-security apartment. He even had hidden pockets sewn into every suit to carry the pill with him at all times. Hoping to never run out, Eddie invested $2 million and found a chemist. He gave him a sample and asked him to replicate the pill exactly within 6 months. Finally, Eddie was able to focus on working with a finance mogul to lead one of the biggest corporate mergers in history. His cut would be $45 million, enough to go independent. The merger was progressing smoothly. All that remained was the final signing ceremony. But on the big day, Hank, the other key figure in the deal, never showed up. He had suddenly fallen seriously ill and was rushed to the hospital. His wife came to explain in person, so the signing had to be postponed. As Eddie was seeing her off, he looked at the driver's face and suddenly realized something. Hank had been the one trying to take the pill from him all along. Just like Eddie, Hank had risen to power by relying on the pill. Turns out, many of the elites had gotten to the top the same way. The next day, word came that Hank was near death and the merger was off. Eddie's mind went blank. He reached for a pill, but after searching all his pockets, he realized it was gone. Just as Eddie began to panic, the hotel front desk delivered a package. He opened it and found 2 severed hands, his bodyguards. Terrified, he knew this had to be old man's doing and ran straight back home. As the drug's effects wore off, the old man came knocking. The sound of a chainsaw roared outside his door. Without the pill, Eddie was as good as dead, but he refused to give up. Using what little brain power he had left, he desperately searched for just one more pill, anything that could save him. He tore through box after box, until finally he found the metal canister. But just then, David burst in. Eddie slipped and fell, and the last remaining pill dropped straight into the drain.